Hi, everyone, and welcome to NameHero.com, the leader in resale web hosting. Today, I want to demonstrate how to set up your private name servers. At NameHero, all of our reseller accounts come with private name servers, so when you set up your customers, they don't have to enter a NameHero name server. They can enter yours from your domain. It's 100% white labeled, and it keeps your customers from knowing anything about NameHero. Now, some other web hosts out there, they provide some white labeled name servers, and while that may be beneficial, it's not as professional as having your own. So at NameHero, this is 100% free with all of our reseller packages. Now, there is a little bit of setup to it, but it's very simple. If you've registered your domain with NameHero, then it's even easier. And I'm going to show you how to do it right now if your name is registered with us. Now, if your name is registered elsewhere, then you will have to register your name server at wherever that is, unless you decide to transfer your name to us. So let me walk you through this really quick. In the top here, we just want to go to log in so we can log into our NameHero account. And I'm going to use my demo account. You can enter your email address and your password. Once I get in here, there's two things. There's going to be my cloud web hosting and my domain. So I'm going to open each one of these in a separate tab because I'm going to be referring back and forth. So first, I'm going to go to my hosting package, and this is going to be for my corporate reseller package for websitehero.net. So I'm going to go to that dashboard, and under here, you're going to see name servers. These are my private name servers that I need to register and set up before I can start using them. So now I'm going to go over here to my domains, and I'm going to find websitehero.net, which you can see it's right here. So when I click that, I'm going to be brought to that interface, and to the right, I'm going to see a tab called Private Name Servers. So I'm going to click on that. Okay, so here's where you go about registering it. So I'm going to go back to my hosting, and you can see I need to copy this IP address, so I'm just going to highlight it and copy it. I'm going to go back over to my domain, and I'm going to type in NS1 in the IP address, and click Save. And then I'm going to wait for the confirmation. And you can see the name server was successfully registered. So I'll go back here, and you can see that's set up. So now I need to copy the second IP address and go back over here. And I need to go NS2 and then type in that IP address or paste it and click Save Changes. And then we'll wait for the confirmation. The name server was successfully registered. So now the name servers are registered and ready to be used. Now one final step is I need to update my domain to use the new name servers. So now I'm going to go right here to name servers. And you can see it's currently got my NameHero name server. So I want to change this. So I'm going to click Use Custom. And I'm going to type in ns1.websitehero.net and ns2.websitehero.net. And I'm going to scroll down and click Change. And I'll wait for the confirmation, change successfully, and now I'm all set. So now my private name servers have been registered, and now they can be used. So inside of Web Host Manager, and I go over here, any account that I set up in here, any domain that I add to this account, I would want them to update to use those name servers. And then it's completely white labeled. No one will ever see NameHero, and they'll just see it as your brand. Now, where most of our customers run into problems is when their domain is not registered with us. Other domain registrars make this a little bit more difficult. So if your name is not registered with NameHero, first, the easiest thing is to transfer it. And you can highlight over domains and click Transfer Domains to Us, and you can enter your domain here. And you can also enter your authorization or EPP code right here. Now, you obtain this from your current domain registrar. So let's say your domain is registered at GoDaddy. Well, you would go to them. You would have them disable privacy protection if you have that. You would have them disable the registrar lock, and then you would have them generate this EPP code because you will need those two items to begin the transfer. So after you enter that, you would click Add to Cart, and then you would pay our transfer fee, which is the same as a domain. So you can go to domains and register a new domain, and you can see our price here. I'll just type in some gibberish, and you can start seeing our prices will start to populate. For a .com is $12.98, for a .net $14.98 a year, for .org $15.08. So very competitive pricing there, and that's the same for a transfer. So you would simply do that, And then you could manage all your domains right here, just like I did. Now, if you don't want to do that, if you want to keep your names at GoDaddy or wherever, well, that's fine, but you're going to have to work with them on registering your name servers. Unfortunately, we don't have access to their backend or to their control panel. So that's up to you. Now, we do try to be helpful. So if you go over to your account here and click on email history, you're going to notice in your welcome email, so reseller account information, I've got a couple different ones in here. This was emailed to you when you first ordered your reseller account with us. And if you go through it, you can see we've made it very simple with step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, step 5, step 6, and everything you need to do to set up. But what we've done is we've linked to some helpful articles on GoDaddy, Namecheap, and Network Solutions, some of the more popular domain registrars out there. And so these are how you set up private name servers at GoDaddy or at Namecheap or the other places. And you can see they say this is intended for advanced users. So those are some resources on getting the name servers set up. But once again, we're just linking to their help desk article. Us personally, I don't have any domains at GoDaddy, so I can't. It's not like I can log in and then walk you through it. And same with our support team. They have not been trained in GoDaddy, so we can link you out to them. And of course, I believe GoDaddy they have 24/7 support, and you can see their chats offline, unfortunately. Well, there it goes. It's online now. So I suppose you could hit them up on the live chat or call their number here and get them to help you register those name servers. But you do have to do it at the domain registrar of where you bought the domain, unless it's transferred over to us. That's how it's controlled. And you can see the same for Namecheap. We linked to an article on there, and their interface is a little bit easier than GoDaddy's, but you can see they've got step-by-step instructions. But the name servers must be registered before you can use them, and that's an ICANN requirement. It's to make sure that people that use the name servers are who they say they are. That's why it's got to be registered on a registrar level and not at the web host. But that's all there is to it. At NameHero, it's very simple. You just go in and you can change it, and that's any of our domains here. We make it simple, so we don't like to limit you. Some web hosts charge a premium for name servers, and we don't want to do that to you. We want to offer this service completely white labeled. So once your name servers are registered, then your reseller account's ready to go. And I do recommend going through that email, your welcome email, and go through it step by step and make sure that you do cover all the steps, because we answer a lot of questions that you might have in regards to making sure that we have your IP whitelisted in the server, how to handle migrations if you're wanting to move customers to our servers, how to handle emails. Email is a big thing with shared hosting. We also talk about how to set up Web Host Manager, WHMCS, the billing software. We talk about our auto SSL, and we also talk about how the support and stuff works at NameHero. So make sure you read that email and maybe print it out, or it's always in your email account history. And once again, you just get to that by highlighting your name and going to email history, and you can always find that message there in case you misplace it in your email box. But other than that, that's how you set up your private name servers at NameHero. Feel free to reach out if you have any questions. If your name is registered with us or it's transferred to us, our team is more than happy to go set those up for you and to make sure everything's good to go. So just let us know. Now, once again, if you've registered somewhere else, you're going to have to kind of rely on their team to help you out. And you can, of course, ask us questions, and we can point you in the right direction, but we can't physically do it ourselves since we don't have that access. But thanks, everyone, for watching. I hope this helps a bunch, and have a great day.